I used to wonder what would it mean to learn a new language. When I was 17, I remember my friends would learn French, Spanish, and a couple of them were even interested in learning Japanese. But me, I never got it because I was 17 and I had already passed all the necessary tests to start teaching English. As English was not my first language, and it was the most spoken language, and it is to this day. I just was like, okay, everyone is speaking English now around the world. So, what is the point? Why do you need to learn Spanish, French, or whatever the language it is? But now, flash forward 7 or almost 8 years in the future, I just can't get enough of it. Hello and welcome to the Lazy Language channel. I'm your chef and I'm gonna invite you to the most delicious ways to learn a new language in this 5 Michelin stars restaurant of World of New Languages. So first, I'm gonna address the huge elephant, or no, we didn't have enough budget to hire an elephant. Maybe my little cat here would do. Yeah, I'm gonna address the little cat in the room of what is learning a new language? What does it actually mean? I see so many gurus going around claiming you could learn a language in 24 hours and they're just so proud of spreading the good words to the masses. But learning a new language in 24 hours is just impossible. I'm gonna touch upon that in the next videos, but it's literally impossible. So, other than those delusional people, I'm gonna share with you my experience of learning multiple languages in 7 and almost 8 years now, and show you the most effective and time-efficient ways to learn a new language. Yes, it's not possible to learn a language in 24 hours, but it's not impossible to lay down the basics and get familiarized with the language in a month or two, that you treat it as your friend rather than your enemy. So, what does it mean to learn a new language? I was 17, I was scratching my head, and I was like, okay, I don't get it, right? So many people like to learn new languages. I'm in my head, I'm almost, okay, I'm master of English now, and I can like chill and enjoy my English knowledge. Why bother going through the same hassle again? It's not a hassle to me to learn English because I was like brought up learning English. But it was the first challenge for me to learn a new language. Some of my friends told me, you're studying law, right? And I was like, yeah. And they said, maybe try French. French is the most prominent language when it comes to law, and even you learn a word or two, it's gonna help and boost your law career in the future. And I was like, okay, this isn't a bad deal. I was like fully confident in I'm gonna learn a thing or two, and after a while I'm gonna like drop out and say a little French here and there and use some fancy words here and there to show, for example, I know a little bit of French. And yeah, the mentality was so right. And the first session was so amazing, man. I walked into the room and the class was like brimming with hope, energy, and fascination and enthusiasm to learn a new language. Come like the 10th session, when we were learning the real grammar of the French, which is objet indirect and objet direct. Yeah, the atmosphere changed drastically, man, because it was just all doom and gloom, and people were just agonizing to learn that grammar. And my teacher would tell me, hey, maybe law is what you should do in your life. Maybe your calling is law. Maybe you're not like made to learn a new language. Maybe, maybe you don't have the talent. Become a great lawyer, she said. And I was like, sure, thank you. And I was 18, by the way, at that time. And I never quit, though. Come like 2 sessions afterwards, she would still like nag about, and she was a great teacher. I'm not like undermining her teaching and how she approached things, but yeah, she would say, hey, you have the confidence, I appreciate that, but you quite lack like the pizzazz, the knowledge to back it up. The confidence is fine, but it needs to show something. And I was like, yeah, another offense none taken. And I ended up finishing the same like course or whatever it was at level B2 of French. And I presumably knew the language, knew the grammar, knew the words for that level. And I was like barely hanging on to the grading system of the class to go to the next level. And after a while, I was like, okay, let's listen what natives are talking about. I went to a couple of my French friends and I just told them, hey, let's talk about something. And I had nothing to say because I just didn't learn the language. I just went and wasted my time for 2 years, and I hammered all the grammatical points and words home without structure. And what bothered me was, she was right. Maybe I don't have the talent. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe, what if I don't become a great lawyer even? Maybe I'm just a failure. Maybe I'm just miserable. And I was like, yeah, that's not the path I want to go in life. This is kind of embarrassing. I started this journey for like 2 years now, and I don't know la mierda, as you would say. Je sais rien. Je sais rien de rien. And I was like, okay, Otsuite, calm down. And deep breath. And okay, let's start with what I know. I know a couple of grammars because it was hammered home like so many times. How couldn't I? So I started with the basics. I know the present, I know the past, and these are the most important grammars so far. I know a couple of words to start even. Let's dig in and start step by step, learning my own way. And after that, I was like, yeah, I actually understand it. After like 2 or 3 months, learning my own way, my own like theoretical, it would never work way that actually worked for me, I understood. I knew what to do to learn a new language. So the hunger was so like, I was ravenous about learning languages. And after that, I opened my eyes. I was learning Spanish. Who the hell told you that? Why? Why am I learning Spanish all of a sudden? And in 3 months, I learned all the grammars, all the like basics for Spanish from scratch. And now I was confident. Now I could like go to the war with every single language that I saw as my enemy. And I was like, okay, now it's time to call my teacher. I called her and I was talking to her in French, and she was like so amazed that the same guy who she didn't think would speak and not utter another word in French because whatever the reason, was calling her and speaking in French. And she was so excited. She told me, hey, I knew it. I knew it. You could always do that. I'm so proud of you. I'm like, I always knew. I never doubted. And I was like, bien sûr, madame. And after that, I started my journey of learning multiple languages, getting more and more hungrier to learn more. I used like 5 more in one sentence, but roll with it. And it was just so eye-opening to me how it impacts your life, how makes you aware of your surroundings, how it gives you like immeasurable joy to understand people on deeper level. And it made my social interactions so much better because I could understand what connecting with other people meant. And even like a month ago, when I called my teachers about and told them about, hey, I'm starting this new project of telling my story of learning languages and helping people learn languages their own way, and I'm actually calling it like lazy language, and it's tasty, lazy, whatever it is, and I'm building in a structure to make learning a language fun and easy, so you actually enjoy the joy I get from languages. I'm like so crazy about learning new languages when I understand or when I see someone speak in languages I know in the street, in the middle of the street. I go and say hi. Are you French? Are you German? Are you like that? And we just talk because it's just so amazing to me. It's such a like fun journey I've been on, and I want to share it with you guys as well. So yeah, I told my professors and my teachers, and they were like, yeah, I always knew you could do it. I always had like you were the special one, you had the talent, you had. And I was like, sure. I remember the exact same things as you said before. You are rephrasing it word by word. So how to learn a new language? Of course, that's $1 billion question. And as a generous person that I am, I'm gonna share the secret sauce with you in the first video. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. It's just never done before, and people don't do that like ever. But yeah, just shower me with praises as you will. Joking aside, just make it fun, man. I know it's not rocket science, it's not the secret sauce you expected to hear, but that's how it's done. The more fun you're having from doing something, the more results you're gonna get. And more results means more confident you're gonna get. And confidence leads to even more results. So it's just a self-fulfilling prophecy at that point. So just make it fun And if you don't know how to make it fun, don't worry, Papa Chef is here, and I'm gonna lead you through tricks and mind messing up strategies of how to make learning a new language fun. And stay tuned for more videos in the future. Thank you for watching the video and sharing a time of your day with me instead of scrolling mindlessly on Insta and doing TikTok challenges. Nothing against them, everything against them. And if you like the video, please like the video and share and subscribe and all that jazz. If you didn't like the video, just reflect on life, man, and be a better person. That's the only way out. And yeah, if you didn't like the video, comment and help to improve the content. And yeah, see you in the next one. Have a great day or night or whatever the time zone. And peace.